Welcome back everyone, this is MandoAllday, back with another video, and in this video, I'll be doing an overview of the Riddler from the Arkham City wave, or video game wave. I'll be talking about the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth to purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the support channel to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So, let's take a look at the front of the box, the side, the back, pretty cool art piece, the other side, top, and bottom. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, we do come with a card. This is the front of the card looks like. The back of the card. It comes with this Riddler cane, I guess you want to call it. Riddler stick, however you want to call it. In terms of the detail, it's pretty clean looking. Got some scuff marks on here. You got a little bit of, like, I don't want to say gold, but like it's a dark gold. Same with the bottom in here. Almost like a dark greenish gold. A little bit of shine to it. And of course, on the top has that Riddler on there. Pretty cool. And of course, it comes with a regular stand. So let's take a look at this figure itself. I gotta say, this is a cool looking Riddler. I like the smirk. I mean, this is something that you can really tell McFarlane. Maybe read one of the comments and he's like, you know what, Riddler, he's definitely a character. He can have something like this, like a smirk, because he's just a smart ass, and I dig it. I do like the glasses. I think the glasses look really cool. Gives it extra style. Eyebrows are good as well too. Then you got painted eyes on there too. You can't really see it. The painted face looks really good. Head articulation, left to right is good. Up, down, really good. And then of course that head sculpture looks really good. Very clean looking. Got a little bit of hair on the back here. Not too much hair sculpture. Then you got that hat. It's kind of tilted to the side. Very clean looking hat. I wish there was a bit more to it, like maybe some kind of Riddler symbol on here. That would have been really cool. But nonetheless, so I gotta say the head sculpture looks really cool. I think when it first came out, the images didn't look that good in terms of the Riddler. It looked kind of weird. But seeing it in person, man, I dig it. I like the smirk. I like the glasses. It just gives them that extra flair, extra style to it. And I dig it 100%. And of course, head articulation is good. So far, so good. Shoulder articulation, good. Bicep, good. Elbows, it's a little stiff, good. Wrist, good. Torso, not so much in the back, but forward, you got a lot more. So in terms of the upper body articulation, it's good. It's just a torso. You can do a whole lot of front, but not a lot of back. But let's talk about this jacket, because this jacket looks fly. And I thought you can open it all the way, but it's not. It looks like it seems like it's glued in on there. But that jacket looks really cool, man. I really dig it with all the question marks all around him. I like how you can actually feel it. It's not just like painted on there. You can actually feel it, the sculpture of it. I really dig it. The jacket looks good, looks fly. I'm really digging it. Then you got the tie on there too. And you can see it's open right there, so it's not buttoned up all the way. Just looks good, man. You got the purple on there. And of course, I don't know what this is called here, but I'm going to call it the clip. The tie clip, I guess you can say, with the question mark. Looks really good. You got the roll-up sleeves on there too from his long shirt. And of course, his glove. You can see another Riddler symbol on there, or question mark. Same in the other side. And it has a stitching on it too. You can kind of see it. Not stitching, but it has like a little bit textured on there too. I gotta say, man, this is a good, clean looking Riddler figure, man. And I like the big question mark here in the back. This is just a good looking upper body for Riddler, man. It looks fly, has that smirk, like I said, and just very stylized. I dig it, man. I really dig it, man. I really dig this Riddler. The first picture that came out, like I said, it didn't look really good, especially that face. It looked kind of off. But seeing it in person, man, this is really cool. Cool looking Riddler. I dig it, man. I really dig it. Leg articulation is good. Knees, good. Ankles, good. And toes, they're a little stiff. It's a little stiff, but they're good. So leg articulation is good as always. And the legs itself, they're pretty clean looking. There's not much to it on the legs. Very plain looking. Got a little bit of a stitching on here on the side. And then the boots on there too. Kind of has like a dried out, washed out, like a light purple with white on there. Very clean looking boots. Not much to it in terms of the design. And the legs itself, again, like I said, it's pretty clean looking legs. Not much to it. But the key thing is going to be, of course, the upper body. The upper body looks really, really cool, man. I really dig it. And I have seen people actually paint all of these, which kudos to you, man, because you guys have a lot of patience. Because just painting each one of these, like dark green, I've seen people put them on like a really bright green or like glow in the dark green. That's really, really cool. But I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to do that because there's so many Riddler symbols on this jacket. Kudos to you for those of you who can do it. But like I said, really cool, clean looking Riddler figure, man. I really dig it, man. I really dig this figure. Now, of course, the main question is, should you purchase this? Should you go out and get this? Personally, I would highly recommend getting it. I think this is a cool looking Riddler figure. As I mentioned, articulation is good. Very limited in terms of the torso, but not a big deal. Paint job is good, clean looking. Sculpture design is really good, and a head sculpture looks fantastic with a little smirk on there. Again, it's Riddler. He's a smart ass. Something that he would do even in the comics. So, would I recommend it? Easily a thumbs up for me. And yes, I would definitely recommend it. I think this figure looks cool. It comes with accessories. Articulation, like I said, it's good. The paint job is good and clean looking. And for those of you who customize, there's also an opportunity to customize and make it even more unique. Now, the question is this worth the purchase price of $20? I think for 20, I think it's a good price for it. Is it run out and go out and get it right away? Personally, no. I would say maybe get this, maybe wait a little bit. If you are the person who's patient, maybe wait a little bit for maybe like a sale. But even $20, I think $20 is a fair price for it. It's a good looking figure. But as I mentioned, if this is one of those figures you have to go out and get it right away, personally, no. I don't think so. I have a feeling this figure might go on sale. Because don't get me wrong, I like it, but I think the figure itself might just go on sale. So if you have the patience for it, maybe wait for a sale. But even for $20, I think it's a fair price. But regardless of that, though, the Riddler from the Arkham City wave, thumbs up for me. Here we have Penguin from the Arkham City wave as well, too. And, of course, Riddler. Both look great standing next to each other. And, plus, they come from both the same game. Man, you can't go wrong. And to me, if you are a collector of the DC Multiverse and you want to have a full collection of Arkham City, you have to get Riddler. And, of course, you have to get Penguin. Penguin looks really, really good, man. I really like Penguin. I think the height's perfect for it. And plus, a bit of a chubby guy or big guy. So, I think McFarlane did a really good job. But nonetheless, so just showing you these two side by side. Here we have Ra's al Ghul from the Arkham City Build-A-Figure wave. Really good looking figure as well. So much sculpture design. The paint job is good. The articulation is good. I think it's a very underrated figure. It looks really, really, really good. But the great thing about it, I just noticed right now too, is the height difference. I'm glad they made Ra's al Ghul taller, because if you would have the same height as this, well, I don't know, it wouldn't look well. But having this one taller and just more beefier and buffer, really, really good. And of course, really looks a lot more slimmer. But both look good, man. I really dig it. And like I said, very underrated figure. Really good sculpture and paint job on Ra's al Ghul. Here we have Solomon Grundy from the Arkham City Build-A-Figure wave. This is the figure that you actually build when you get all the figures, which is Catwoman, Penguin, Ra's al Ghul, and Batman. Just showing you how it looks standing next to Riddler. Of course, Riddler's a lot smaller, both in the height and, of course, slimmer body. Because Solomon Grundy is huge. You look at the match. Just look at the biceps. His two arms combined equal to probably half of Solomon Grundy on there. But just showing you the difference in terms of Mega Fig, or not really Mega Fig, but build a figure, and Riddler. Here we have Jason Todd, or Red Hood, from the Arkham Knight, I believe it's Arkham Knight wave, and of course Riddler. I know it's a bit of a different game, but it's still within the Arkham universe, video game universe, but they both look good though. So I figured, bring in Red Hood. And again, really underrated figure. Not many people talk about this one. Really cool looking figure. And just showing you the difference in terms of the height and size. And of course, Red Hood is taller. Here we have Victor Freeze from no particular story. I even said it on the video when I made Mr. Freeze overview, that this Mr. Freeze can work with a lot of other figures as well too. And perfect example right here. I think Mr. Freeze looks perfect with the Arkham wave for figures. They all look really good, and I think Freeze works perfectly. They look really, really good standing next to each other. And again, Fantastic figure, man. Fantastic figure. And just showing you how these two look side by side. And like I said, if you have Freeze, put them next to the Arkham ones. Honestly, you're probably going to be like, wow, this works perfectly. And like I said in the video, I thought this was from the Arkham video game wave. But I guess it's not. Here we have the Batman Arkham Knight figure. This is an old classic figure, one of the first ones from McFarlane. And now it's one of the hardest figures to get for a decent price. So the last time I seen it goes for like 80 bucks. This is just a common one. Imagine the gold label one, or not the gold label, the platinum one. But anyways, though, I wanted to show you how Riddler stand and looks compared to the Arkham Knight Batman. And as you can see, the pointy ears, they are bent. Unfortunately, when I got this figure, it came like that. But it's not a big deal, because you can always fix it, or I can't always fix it, but I'm just kind of too lazy to fix it. But again, just showing you how the Arkham Knight stands next to the Riddler from the Arkham City. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with this figure? Do you plan on purchasing this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure to hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of the Riddler from the Arkham City wave, and on to the next one.